Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the one spot. Hey, Clark, when you're on the road, what are some things that help bring teams, closer together?
Well, one of the common things for all people is food. So gathering for dinner as teammates is one of those ways you can bond. Maybe taking in a movie, perhaps a comedy show, anything that can lighten the pressure, what goes on the court, so that you get a chance to know each other as more than just teammates.
There's the three. Traps in the tray.
I don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
Doncic against Harden. Driving to the basket. The Lakers with the rebound. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
Toronto with the ball after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Harden with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And Barrett slams it in.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
And here is Doncic. He's in rare territory with those scoring numbers. It's not often we talk about a player averaging over 35 points a game. Drummond. Some solid defense from Pirtle.
Right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Harden can't hit. Lakers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Pass to Drummond. Back to Doncic. The tray. It's good from long range. Doncic has got 6.
If Luka wants the three-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
And so Harden will bring it up for the Raptors. Trailing by 4. Now here is Pirtle. Screen by Pirtle. Barrett for 3. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
Love the playmaking ability of Reed. Looks to me like he improves this area of his game every season.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. He's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
And now a look at James Harden. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. And his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And yeah, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Fleming. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. LeBron outside. Pass to Drummond. Lakers working the ball around now. Buries the long-range jumper. Doncic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And Barrett gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
It's stolen by Barrett. Harden with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Barrett.
And this is what the offense is designed to produce. Slipping Harden into the corner for a 3. That's money.
Pass to Drummond. And here's James outside. That shot off. And so Harden will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 1. Fleming the pass to Harden. Shoots over Doncic. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Lakers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Harden against LeBron. They now take the lead. Harden's got 5 points so far. LA's gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range in the first quarter. Reeves outside. Launches it. That one no good. Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Here's Doncic. He had 27 points last game. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
All Laker fans, time to cheer on your Lakers hype squad. Let me hear you right now. Come on, fans. On the board, your hype squad. Who wants a t-shirt?
Teams value the 3 so much nowadays. Let's check out the best at it. Number 1, the Raptors.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
Reeves finds Drummond. Shot to stop the run. And the Lakers with another miss. Raptors leading by 3. Here's Dick. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Austin Reeves picks one up.
And you never want to foul a jump shooter. Dick certainly qualifies as one.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
First free throw is good.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
Good on both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick, so we started to talk about R.J. Barrett. Coach complimented him, saying he's got great energy, a great build, and he knows how to score. So I'm telling you guys to stick to him like glue and just keep the pressure on. We'll see if that high-pressure defense can shut Barrett down tonight. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. And here's Harden after LeBron James hitting the three. Dick can't get it to go. Pass to Doncic. Back to Hachimura. That three off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
From deep, Harden. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Now here's Drummond. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. 5 on the clock. In the corner, it's James. Offensive rebound. And Drummond is right there. It's all knotted up.
There are a few men in the league that attack the glass as well as Drummond does. He's almost unstoppable chasing down second points. He's a tenacious and ferocious offensive rebounder.
That one good for 2.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Here's Doncic. 9 points in the game so far. Floats one up. The rebound by Harden. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Detroit Pistons. Dick, that's good.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 5-point game. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
And that's what they want to see. Drummond knocking down jumpers and drawing the defense away from the basket.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Welcome to the floor, the legendary, fantastic Lakers.
Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Lakers right there in 5th position, middle of the pack in the conference.
And when I look at the Lakers, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Now, here's Barrett. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target. The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
well as the Raptors winning their last game against the Nets. Reeves the pass to LeBron. Lakers passing it around. Drummond sets the screen for James. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And it's the Raptors' ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Barrett, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball, looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
No good on the free throw. And Los Angeles with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Drummond. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Hachimura. And Vincent subbed in for Austin Reeves. Raptors also changing it up. Jones checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Harper comes in for Grady Dick. And quickly in for James Harden. Lakers trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Vincent with it. 20 points for him last game against Detroit. Over quickly. Vincent misses.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
Here's Vincent. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Here's Connect. Again, the miss by the Lakers. And it's quickly in the corner. Over Connect. And it's quickly missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Took him no time at all on that one. James has got 6.
Not the guy you want to give three-point opportunities to. LeBron doesn't hesitate to take these shots and knock them down.
There's 1:59 left here in the first quarter. Harper kicks to Barrett. Jones with the screen on James. And it's Barrett penetrating. So a moment now to see the story for Luka Doncic.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Lakers making a change here. Doncic is checked in, and the Raptors also making a change. Fleming, he's checked in for Jones. And so Barrett nails both of them. Here's Vincent. No scoring in this one. 1:37 left here in the opening quarter. On the wing, Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Over quickly. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. He's got 11.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And again, Toronto no up.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Takes the 3. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 and just missed his 4th.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
And the defense hasn't been able to do anything to stop him. And when that's the case, just keep feeding the hot hand.
From outside, off the mark. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. Leading by 5. And it's quickly missing.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Back to Finney-Smith. Now, here's Doncic. 11 points in the game. From the arc, drills the three-pointer. Doncic has got 14.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense. Oh, my goodness, That'll silence a hostile crowd.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Raptors lead by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Raptors leading by 5. Luka Doncic out there with Vincent. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Connect. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 5, down low. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Now, here's Quickly. A 32-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn. With the pause in the action, let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games. The 4th spot held by the Lakers.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Here's Doncic. Out to the right wing. Vincent misses. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 6. Vanderbilt finds Vincent. From past the arc. Clark, obviously, this is a results league for head coaches. And we're always going to see lots of changes at that position.
I think you're exactly right. I don't necessarily agree with it all the time. I would like to see owners and general managers and decision makers be a little more patient, give coaches a little more runway. But we know it's a results-oriented league, and oftentimes the reality is that it's easier to change one coach than it is perhaps to change a handful of players on a roster that's not performing.
Here's Quickly following the 3 by the Lakers. Pass to Harper. Lets it go with a 3. And again, Toronto no up. The Lakers trail. Here's Vincent. He's guarded by Harper. Vincent the pass to Doncic. Here's Vincent. Doncic looking it over. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game. Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
Finney Smith passes to Vincent, fires the three. Rebound by the Raptors. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah up against the Jazz. Then on Saturday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And looking at that Nets matchup, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. LA's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
If you see yourself on the screen and you know what to do, show us your moves. Oh, yeah. No, thank you.
Some changes here for the Lakers. Andre Drummond comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Austin Reeves in for Gabe Vincent. The Raptors also with a sub. Dixon's checked in. Quickly against Doncic. Pass to Harper. Knocks down the three ball.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. Back to Doncic. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Outside Harper. To the wing right side. 4 on the shot clock. From downtown, it's rebounded by Doncic. LA's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
As a junior college product, Dalton Knecht, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program, then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee, and there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
And here is Los Angeles now. Raptors knocking down the tray. The three for Doncic. A rebound by Battle.
A bunch of threes for him in this first quarter. A bunch of threes for him in the first quarter, but he's made 0 here in the second period.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Doncic, bounce pass. Connect. No good with the triple. Raptors leading by 4. Here's Harper. Pass to Battle. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Reeves outside. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here is Quickly. Misses the 3.
It's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
And Drummond throws it down.
Some real tenacity from Drummond there. Battles through the foul for the and-1 play.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And guys, it's something that he's going to have to work on more and more because he's still not getting the kind of shooting percentage he would like from the line.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Hachimura is checked in for Vanderbilt. And it's LeBron in for Knecht. And that one misses.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Harden against Reeves. Harden, that's good. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden's, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
Drummond with a screen on Quickly. The 3 for Doncic. They get it again. And Drummond kicks to James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond.
All right, a chance to look at numbers for Doncic. He's been dominant over the last month. He's averaging 35 points, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
They're checked in for the Raptors. Grady Dick comes in for Harper. Dick, that's good.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Right wing. Drummond with a screen on Quickly. And here's Doncic from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Doncic has got 19 points.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Here's Dick. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn. Harden can't hit.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to Quickly. Back to Harden. Over Drummond. And it's sent back by Drummond.
You got to be careful shooting around Drummond. I mean, he has a really good knack for when to go for the blocks.
Knecht, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. He's checked in for the Raptors. A shot by Harden. Wide open. Cans it from downtown. Harden's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Raptors. Lakers trail by 4. Pass to Hachimura. Drummond with it. Here's Knecht. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And for the Raptors, they're shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. The three from Harden. That shot off the mark.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
James sets the screen for Connect. Knocked away. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Pass to Dick. Harden with a screen on James. Dick can't get it to go. And Los Angeles guys shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Now, Connect. He's got 9. Drains it from beyond the arc. Connects. Got Trump now in this quarter.
He's found his range now, hitting 3 triples in the second quarter after coming up dry early on.
Pass to Fleming. And again, no good by Toronto.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Shot clock at 5. Reeves can't hit. Raptors with the lead. Harden outside. This one for 3. Drills it from outside. Harden's got 16 points.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Connect with a wide open look. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And that's 15 points for Dalton Connect. 1:56 left in the first half. Harden the pass to Barrett. Back to Harden. Now, here's Barrett. Birtle sets the pick for Barrett. A floater. He lays it in. 16 points for him.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Lakers trail by 3. Reeves outside. Back to James. Reeves outside. And it's Connect in the corner. Reeves outside. A 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Harden outside. Barrett. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Pass to Connect. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Now Hachimura. They get the rebound, and Drummond throws it down. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
Thrown down with Forrest Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
Harden finds Dick. No good on the triple. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Lakers. James, the bounce pass. Here's Drummond, hits the jump hook. And now just a 1-point Toronto lead. LeBron against Barrett, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
For Toronto, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Barrett at the line for 1.
And that one falls for Barrett. 8 seconds left now here in the second. And here's Reeves outside. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Raptors leading by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, James, we know that scoring seems to come easy for you. How do you create that mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. You know, it's all for the kids. it's all for the fans. I think that's what we're here for. And so, guys, just go out there and compete, have fun, and just play hard.
My family doesn't think it's all for the kids, but I appreciate your sentiment. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Their keys to the game have been opening all the doors. Just a high-caliber overall performance.
Yeah, the offense is rolling. You can tell they're having fun out there. I'm having fun just watching them.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Jazz, they've had the better season, but this game feels close.
More than a few analysts have predicted an upset here. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Raptors leading by 4, and checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. They've got Dick. Fleming is out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then it's Harden, and it's Barrett at the 3 spot. Now, here's Doncic. Harden missing his last shot. To the middle, here's Hachimura. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight. And here's Harden. Pass to Fleming. And that one is good. Fleming's got his second basket of the game.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 40% from the field. Reeves finds James. Here's Hachimura. Down low. Here's Doncic. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
I know Doncic takes pride in being able to produce for his team, and he's doing it at a high level here.
Harden dishes to Barrett. Poeltl sets the pick for Barrett. And stolen by Drummond. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first.
It's going to go on Grady Dick.
Strong take by Hachimura. He is built to do damage in there.
The Lakers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. That free throw, no good.
A native of Japan, Hachimura continues to demonstrate why he was a lottery pick in 2019.
And he sinks the second. Raptors with the lead. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Harden finds Poeltl. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Toronto. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the 3rd best record in the conference.
And for the Raptors, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
From deep, James. And Poeltl pulls it down. Poeltl's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Poeltl with a screen on Reeves. Celtic can't get it to go.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
For the lead. And James with the basket on the assist by Reeves. Reeves has got his 3rd assist on the night. Enzo Harden will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Onside Barrett. And it's sent back by Drummond. Reeves the pass to Doncic. Lets the 3 fly. It's not going to go for him. Toronto trailing. Pass to Harden. Here's Fleming. Pocket 6. Birtle sets the pick for Barrett. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Lakers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Bobbed up there for Drummond. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And I like the timing that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. We'll take a look here at a very skilled bunch of point guards at the stripe. Look at the numbers they've put up over the last 10 games. 4th, James Harden.
Well, if these guys can get to the line, there's not much.
Finger on the like,